Right, everyone, how is it going? We are back on the Argyle Way and we are kicking things lively and in a very strong and positive mood. I hope everyone is doing very well today, and I hope it can end up being a very good
Oh,
stream. And I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. It happens every time. There you go. It
yeah,
happens every
does
time.
that to
But
me.
It's because I'm on Liam's account. Liam won't change. Liam keeps sticking his avatar on it. Right.
well,
I'm just
I don't know
ignore
what to
me. I'm
say. I
making
don't
a.
know what to say
I'm
about
trying
that,
to start
really.
off with myself.
So there you go. But I hope everyone is doing very well today,
I
and
don't at all.
I'm feeling very excited for tomorrow. And I think a lot of people, a lot of people are going to be very excited for tomorrow. Yes, as you can see from that gift there from Liam. I wish it was me doing that, but hey ho. But it
Yep.
is Mole and the Tigers, Hull
Yes.
City versus Plymouth Argyle tomorrow at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock kickoff. Very in. It's going to be a very exciting game to keep your eye on, and I think a lot of people will be looking at this game thinking, can any one of these sides really pull off? Well, can Argyle pull off a surprise in this game, as Hull City have made a strong start to their championship campaign this season, only losing once so far this season, and they haven't lost at home this season so far, beating Leicester City so far or as well this season. I think that was away from home as well, wasn't it, or was that home?
That was away. I
Oh, it
think.
was away. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. That was away from home. Yep,
Yeah,
fair
Leicester
enough.
was away.
Yep, fair enough. But brilliant result for them in that match at the King Power. But they're looking to get another win at home this time against the Mighty Green Army. But of course, it's going to be a very tough fight for us. Obviously, there's a lot of news coming out about other players as well. So we'll give you all that coverage on stream today. So don't worry about that. But
Just a quick question,
mainly for this stream is injury news and some players missing out, and of course as well. We'll talk about some of bit of Hull City as well. We'll talk about who could be very important for them in this game, and who could not be important. Who could be the main player to look out for. So, but last time we played against Hull City I think that last time we played against Hull City was in League One. We haven't played them in quite a while, and they're a team that over the last couple of years have changed in style quite a lot. They have got experienced players, Jean-Michel Seri, Scott Twine, Tufan. They have got a lot of experienced players. Tufan out injured right now. He has been injured for quite a while, but I think he might be making his return pretty soon. Scott Twine, I hate that man with a passion after what he did to us a couple of years ago. But hopefully we will stop him this time from absolutely giving us a sad moment, a sad game. Really, we don't want him to ruin our experience. So that's what we don't want. And then as well, Philogene Badace, another Aston Villa player. So he will know how because the Hayden will play, Finn Azaz will play, as they will most likely have played with each other at Aston Villa as teammates. But loads of players as well to keep your eyes on and your eyes peeled. But Darryl's obviously with us today because he is going to this game as well. So of course we would it'd be good to have him on as well. And Liam as well, as usual. Liam always comes on. He's always a brilliant guest to have on, as always. Everything. Always helps him with everything. Jack should be coming on soon. He should be coming on, but I don't know when he will be coming on. So we'll see what happens with that. But first of all, we will obviously jump to Liam first of all, as we like to usually start off these streams. So, but away from home this time, though, Liam. Last game, Norwich 6-2 win, and I don't think a lot of people would have really imagined that result. But this time against a Hull City side who have been absolutely phenomenal so far this season, how do you think this will fare out?
I mean, I hope we. I'll take a draw now. Give me a draw now. I'll snap your hand off, really. Because Hull's form at home is really good, basically the same as ours in a way. Obviously we lost one, which we should never have lost, in my opinion.
Oh, no,
ever.
feel.
I know.
No.
And I mean, I'll tell my prediction later on, but it's not a good one. Hopefully we can get a draw from it, but a win will be a bonus. Hull wise, we have to look out for Aaron Connolly. I think that's his first name. And Tufan as well, and Liam Delap. So it's going to be a really hard game tomorrow.
Yeah, it will be a very, very hard game tomorrow, and I think a lot of people are looking at the fact that I'm just moving my camera. Very sorry about that, but a lot of people, Argyle fans, looking at the fact that this is a very strong Hull City side, and so far this season they are proven to be a very strong outfit this season with players they have bought in and players that they already have in Jean-Michel Sarri, for example, but other players as well that you could possibly mention. But new players, Liam Delap coming this season, he's already making a pretty decent start of himself. Connolly from Brighton, another player that's very, very dangerous and already scored a decent amount of goals so far this season. Scott Twine, of course, Philogene Badace, of course, and many, many other players that you could possibly mention in that Hull City side. It's going to be a very, very good taste to see how we fit against this type of side, as we haven't played against Hull City, like we said, I think since 2018, if I am sure, because that's when they got promoted from League One. If I'm going to double check as well, because I think they did get promoted from League One that year. 2018.
Who did?
No, not 2018. Is it 2019? No. It's got to be around one of these years, surely. No, 2021. I didn't think it was that close. 2021. Okay. I'm kind of surprised about that. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that.
I was going to say, was it during COVID, wasn't it?
I didn't. It was during COVID, which I'm kind of surprised about.
Sorry, no, they got relegated during the pandemic.
Yeah,
and then they got promoted the next season. So 2022, I believe.
Yeah. How's it going, Marcus? I think a lot of people are getting their notifications very, very late. I think this is what the problem is of YouTube right now. Notifications are so...
Not just that, people are working.
Yeah, people are working right now, yes. We know that.
You know, this is why you're not... Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, you normally tend to do them in the night times.
You did get your notification very, very late. Yeah, shock. YouTube being absolute idiot as always. It always works like that. Don't worry about it.
I'll start the thumbnail out after the stream.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's not a problem at all. But it's YouTube for you. I just got home from work. Fair enough. And I think a lot of people are going to be getting home from work, looking at this stream like, oh, let's turn on the Argyle Way. Let's see what they've got to talk about today. It's going to be very, very interesting news to talk about. Yes, of course it is. Of course, it's very interesting news to talk about. Going through loads of type of things. But now one man I want to talk to is Daryl, because obviously he's been supporting Middlesbrough. Obviously he supports Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough haven't had a good start this season.
Yes,
obviously he's been coming on the Argyle Way, and he has been intrigued in the way in the results that we have been getting. Obviously the 6-2 win against Norwich, being one of them, but as well, he's coming to Hull as well. It's going to be it's a shortish trip for you as well, should be.
Yeah. The thing with Hull is it's not too far, and really from a Borough perspective, Sunderland and Hull are like probably the closest games, as well as if you include Leeds as well. Sort of they're like the closest games from where I am. And then obviously when news said, oh, you should come along, I was like, well, the tickets were cheap, so I thought, I'll get the tickets and then go from there. Obviously, it is what it is. It's a bit of a neutral one for me, obviously, but obviously sitting in the Argyle end, I can't cheer for Hull, can I? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't dream of it anyway. I'm not a knobhead, you know. I'm not called Fogden, so I'm not the sort of person that would do that. It's a difficult game. Really is a difficult game. Certainly for you, because obviously we're giving you our waveform. Your waveform's not been very good. Hull's form at home has been good. However, I've noticed that they've been drawing most of their home games, which makes me think that you could sneak draw from this. But I would be very surprised. I think same as Liam, I'd be very surprised if he's got a point from the game. I think Hull will win, but I don't want to say like 3-1, 4-1. My prediction is 3-1, unfortunately, but you know, I would love it. I'd love it, especially for the vlog as well, and for us, obviously, if Plymouth did manage to get a win, but I just can't see it. I can't see us winning, but with the form you're on, and the last time you won at Hull, I was just looking, by the way, was Matchday 1 in the Championship in 2007, 2008. That's the last time that you've won at Hull City. Otherwise, Hull City have beaten you every time. But head-to-head wise, you've actually had a better record against Hull. Just not at the KCOM or the KC or whatever it was actually called in 2007, because it's had that many different names. A bit like Baltimore, the tough sheet.
Loads of different names for their stadium. It's like QPR.
I don't know what to call it these days. I don't know what to call it these days. It's
tough sheet. Yeah, I know. What an awful stadium.
Yeah, it's just.
No, well, I would say if you don't like it, then tough sheet.
Yeah, true.
They renamed their fucking stadium so many times. It's stupid. I don't know what. Well, I can understand why some teams do change their stadium. Obviously, like QPR have changed their stadium to the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium. I think, if that's right, if I'm sure.
But that's right. That's understandable.
That's understandable for sure. So see, like things like that, I can understand. But then obviously you look at Bolton.
Like,
why is
Borough's Stadium before? Borough's Stadium has been sponsored by Cellnet before, and we've never called it the Cellnet Stadium. We've always just stuck with the Riverside.
Yeah. It's like saying Argyle when we've got sponsors on each side of a stadium.
The Ginsters Park.
Ginsters Home Park. No, that's definitely not
Ginsters Park. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Nah,
the home of sausage rolls.
No, it won't be interesting. We're sponsored by Ginster. Yeah, we're not doing that. Callum, yeah, we will talk about that. Marcus, don't worry about that.
It's a big loss for you, that, because he's been decent.
Yeah. But yeah. You know what? We will actually talk about it now. Why not? Because we basically covered some little parts of that, and then we will go back to it in a bit. But Callum Wright out for 67 weeks is a tough one to take. Obviously, we have got an injury list so far of Saxon Early and Brendan Galloway, and then I think maybe one more. Well, obviously Cooper's back in training now, but he's not fully fit yet. But Brendan Galloway and Saxon Early out injured. Brendan Galloway's you might as well just give him a permanent booking in the fucking doctor's office. Like, it's just stupid. He gets injured every single bloody time he comes back. But Saxon Early, he's out for a while. Obviously, he's just had surgery, so he will be back for a while. But Callum Wright, 6 or 7 weeks is a very tough one to take, of course. And then as well, seeing the news that Lewis Gibson won't be travelling with the squad is even harder to take, as he has been our best player so far in our defence with Plegozello. And we haven't heard news that Plegozello is as well travelling. I think he is travelling with the squad. He should be, if I'm hearing. But Lewis Gibson not travelling with the squad. 2 players, Liam, that I'm going to talk to you about now. This is 2 players right now that have been so good for us this season so far, and we're going to be missing for this game. How crucial is this going to be for us?
Callum Wright, I mean, the injury will be a bit of a setback for us. I mean, he's a good player for us when he wants to be. But Saxon Early as well. I mean, I would like to.
He did look good in that Watford game, but at least he is he solidifies our depth really, and
Yeah, he does.
he's
Yeah,
another left wing back option. But yeah, he's out. Yeah,
yeah,
annoying.
but kind of right out for 6 weeks isn't the best, but we have room to replace him anyway, so there's not much of an issue. Saxon Early's a bit of a shame, but hopefully he comes back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing as well. But what about Lewis Gibson?
Yeah, he's been a really good centre back for us. It's a bit of a shame. How long is he out for? Do you know?
Well, he hasn't travelled with the squad, but there's no news on how long he's out for or if he's got an
Oh,
injury. It might be just be a
right.
precaution or something like that.
Probably precaution then, I think.
Because he must have got it in training. Surely.
Yeah.
That was very, very quick.
Oh,
Because I would have thought that he would have travelled with the squad, but
sheep.
no annoying. Yeah, an update on Saxon Early. I'm just looking on Twitter. I'm just having a little look through Twitter. Obviously, Chris Errington's the one to most likely look at.
That's right, though.
But then there's others that you should most likely look at as well, like Argyle Life as well. That's another one you should probably keep an eye on. And then there's others as well. Obviously, they said unconfirmed as yet, but rumor Lewis Gibson hasn't travelled with the squad after being spotted at Home Park earlier, which is very, very very, very heartbreaking if that is true. But it is very, very annoying to lose a centre back who has been so good for us. As Harvey England calls him Rolls Royce right now. He has had such he's game out, week in, week out. He has been our best player, hands down, in that defence. He's been so solid for us, and he'll be a big miss for us on the weekend. But one thing, though, you've got to put into perspective, Liam, it gives Gillespie a chance.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty good, actually, because he hasn't been playing much, and hopefully he can do well for Gibson's replacement.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
And he does need the game time, and he needs the game time, and I hope he does get the game time that I hope he gets as well, because he was a good player last season, and obviously for most parts of last season he was very, very good, but the only thing that let him down was his injuries. Same again this season, but hopefully he can come back in the team and absolutely shine the light on in that defense with Plagozello and Dan Scott to link up with. And it's nearly the full trio, and except for James Wilson, who's gone to Bristol Rovers now. So Flaggy will be in his place, which will be very, very interesting. But then, like Marcus is talking about, the thing that worries me is if Houghton out, I think the best player to cover his position is Butcher, but Shuey seems to prefer Warrington, and that's the worrying part. Obviously, most of us on the Argyle Way don't think Lewis Warrington is good enough for the team. And that's the worrying part. If he thinks Warrington is best outfit, I don't know. And I just don't think he is his best outfit to replace him. It just doesn't make any sense, in my honest opinion. Butcher should be his next player, but I think Shuey sees things differently than what we see. Period. But I just hope that that changes, and I just hope Butcher can get more game time. That's what I hope for. But we'll just see what happens with that. But looking at our previous fixtures against Hull City, we don't have that now because the last time we played against them was in 2021, and that's crazy that it was that long ago since we played them. I thought it was a lot. I thought it was a further than that. I thought it was a lot. I thought it was a further time. But the last time we played them, obviously April 2021, we lost 3-0 at Home Park with a team, with our team including obviously Cooper. I think that's Kellan Watts. Yep, Kellan Watts, Will Ameson, Apoku, Joe Edwards, Kamara, Forner, Mayer, Niall Ennis, and Jeffcott, that's mental. And then also Adam Lewis at on the left-hand side. Then you look at Hull City's side. Honeyman, Lewis Potter, Doherty, Slater, Elder, Greaves, and then Ingram and goal. That's mad. That's a madman team. And then the game before, in 3rd of October 2020, 1-0 loss at the Kcom Stadium. And obviously the team did change then as well. We had Canavan, Wooten, Byron Maul. Bloody hell, that brings back memories. Then Ryan Hardy was still there. And then Frank Newball, another one that we have completely forgotten about. But over that past time, though, Liam, Hull City did get promoted at that season. But over the last couple of years, we've got better and better, and we got promoted last year. But this year sees a little different light for both teams. But do you think this season that we could end up getting a result against this type of Hull City side, or do you think that they will just be a little too strong for us?
A little too strong, I reckon, personally. I think we can get a result against them at home. I don't see why we can't there. But away from home, I don't see it, sadly. Hope I'm wrong, though.
Yeah, exactly. Be positive. It was years since we won at Port Vale when we won the last game of the season. Exactly, Marcus. But I may surprise a lot of people. I will probably be either going for a draw or a Plymouth Argyle win in my predictions. So no one's stopping me, but I am going for that. So I don't give two monkeys about it. So there you go. But hopefully we can get more people in the stream so far. I think a lot of people is probably at work as well, speaking of it. But also probably a lot of people haven't got the notifications out, which obviously, speaking of YouTube, is not really a thing to talk about as well, because that is the usual thing that YouTube does. But if you are jumping in the stream, please hit the like button if you haven't already, and please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new streams or videos. Like, the bloody notifications will work anyways, because it never usually works, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's just very, very inconsistent. So very inconsistent. Just like my YouTube channel, I haven't uploaded in God knows how many years. So, and I'm taking the piss out of myself here. So that's one thing I've got to deal with right now. But any other comments in the chat? No. But another thing that we do want to talk about as well is obviously the previous result. We will I'll have a little talk about the previous result as well, coming into this game for Liam as well. But the game against Norwich, absolutely fantastic result. 6-2 win, phenomenal. But how much will that game give a boost to the players for this game,
Liam? Pretty good boost, I reckon, because obviously we thrashed Norwich 6-2. I mean, scoring 6 goals is brilliant. I mean, against a Norwich team that are pretty decent and have really good players. Jonathan Rowe, Sargent, but he wasn't playing anyway, but I'm just naming him because he's really good. And I mean, just beating them is decent, and hopefully that spurs us on to get a good result tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously Whittaker will be looking to absolutely thrive on that as well. Ryan Hardy, Finn Azaz, they had the game of their life the other day. The defense played pretty well. And until we conceded them 2 goals, that should never have been a penalty. Let's be honest, it should never have ever been a penalty for Norwich. But we move on. Who cares? We won by 6 goals. Who gives 2 craps? But from an outsider point of view, from like obviously talk about Daryl, an outside point of view from being a Middlesbrough fan, how much will that game against Norwich be a massive booster for Argyle from an outsider point of view?
Well, look, I think when you score 6 goals in the game, it really boosts your confidence, certainly going forward. And by the looks of it, you did defend rather well against Norwich as well. Obviously the penalty which was never a penalty. I've seen it many times, and he's about 2 yards outside the box. So I don't know what the referee was seeing. But for me, I think going into this game, on the back of a big win like that, you're always going to go in with a lot of confidence. But what you've got to remember is Hull City were a completely different side compared to what Norwich are at the moment. Norwich for me, not respecting Norwich at all, but I don't think Norwich are a particularly good side this season. Hull City, a bit like Coventry last season, are just coming out of nowhere. They're just shooting up the table and no one is expecting it. And I think with Argyle, they're a team that can definitely score goals away from home, but can also concede a lot. So it'll be tough. It'll be very tough. It'll be tough. I was trying to say difficult and tough at the same time. It'll be tough for you, obviously. And obviously, they haven't lost at home all season. No, they lost 2-1, I think, against Norwich. That was like the first game of the season. That was away from home. But since then, they've been on a one of, I think, 6-7 games without defeat. The positive thing for you is that they haven't won at home all season. They've been drawing 1-1 and 0-0. So that should give you a bit of confidence going into the game, obviously. I think Morgan Whittaker, Ryan Hardy, etc., I think will certainly have an impact on that game. Obviously, you'll have to watch out for the likes of Aaron Connolly, because Aaron Connolly's on a really good goal-scoring form. Bad news for you, by the way, is Ozan Tufan looks like he might be back in the team tomorrow.
I just seen that on Twitter.
Also, potentially, what else was it? I saw here?
Obviously, Jacob Greaves is
suspended, so McLaughlin will be going back into the starting 11. But Hull are a good side. Hull are a very good side. It's two teams that for me are at the moment definitely top half of the table sides. But it's really all down to who turns up at the end of the day. You know, I mean, you could go into this game on really good form, but with the championship, you're going in on really bad away form. Hull City haven't lost at home. Anything can happen. You could go from, doing terribly away to suddenly picking up a result there. And this is the championship, and I've said it so many times. It's so unpredictable. You could be going into a game on the back of a win and then get beat. You could beat, I don't know. I mean, with Borough, obviously, beat Southampton, who were up there, and get beat to QPR, obviously, which is obviously what happened, So you could play well against a good team, play bad against a bad team. You could play bad against a good team, or you never know what's going to happen. It's such a strange league.
Very unpredictable.
I have a feeling being confident-wise, I think you might get a point. Obviously, given the fact they never seem to win at home. However, I think with your away form really doesn't help. And obviously going into the game with 6 goals in the bag from the last game give you a bit of confidence. But Norwich City are a completely different side. Hull City are probably better defensively and are on much better form. So it'll be a difficult game. Obviously, losing the likes of Callum White, that's a big loss for you, because I think it was a really good player for you the last couple of games. Michael Cooper will be back for you, obviously, soon, hopefully. Obviously, he won't be in this. Well, he won't be in the squad obviously tomorrow, but fingers crossed for you, he's back soon. I don't exactly. I can't say whether Houghton's is a good player or not, because obviously I haven't really watched Plymouth much, but by the sounds of it, Houghton's out, which is another.
I think no.
Another player that's out injured.
I don't think
if what Marcus is saying is exactly true.
I don't think no. I think it's if I think. Let me have a double check.
That's what he said.
If it is true, the thing that worries me is if Houghton is out. I don't think Houghton is out.
Well, we don't know if he is.
I will have a look. I will have a look anyways. But fair enough. Bundu off to a good start. Yep. Saxon early. Yep.
I mean, that is true. That's a true point. I did look at it. I was watching a lot of the highlights.
Jordan Houghton says he has relished the chance to play. Yeah, I think
it did seem like it did seem like Norwich defensively just really couldn't cope for the pace of the likes of Mumba, the pace of Bundu, the pace of Whittaker, etc. So anyone else that missed out this pace.
Jordan Houghton done the preview for Argyle, so it looks like he's definitely fit.
Oh, well,
so he's definitely fit, Jordan Houghton. Yeah.
I say it'd be a difficult game. It's going to really depend on who starts for you, really. If Morgan Whittaker and Wayne Hardy start, then I think you'll do all right. Not Mumba to score.
We'll do our predicted lineup.
But I think Norwich really couldn't cope, obviously, with the pace that used hard to come forward. Hull City are a lot different. Hull City are different. And for me, Hull City are way more organised defensively compared to Norwich. So it's a difficult game to call. Really is a difficult game to call, but I think you'll either get a draw or you'll lose 3-1. It's one of them. I don't see you getting a win. If you do, then fair play. That's all I've got to say. But for me, I'm just looking forward to it. It's a new experience. I don't normally go to neutral games, so I'll be looking forward to seeing you and see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting as a neutral and obviously for all Argyle fans included. But next part of this, we're going to go through. Jumping on that. Jack's going to be jumping on any second now, everyone. So make sure to.
Here we go. This is where you get an hour of waffle.
Because you will be deaf. You will be very, very deaf when you start coming into the stream. So just make sure you wear some earmuffs before you come in. But next, earmuffs, so it protects your ears. Yeah. Oh, what the hell did I just get? Why am I getting these random messages on my phone? But next part is predict the lineup. Like I said, predict the lineup. Obviously, Dal went through some of the players that could be very important for us to and obviously some Hull City players that we could possibly be keeping an eye on and that'll play against us. But Liam, before Jack jumps in, what is your predicted lineup for the game tomorrow against Hull?
Hazard.
I think he'll most likely be
Edwards.
back 3.
Oh yeah, it could be about 3. Yeah.
I think it will be back 3.
So Gillespie, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Scar starting? Yeah, I do see Scar starting.
Yeah, Scar will start because there's no Gibson.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true. Who do I have as centre backs? Trying to remember now.
Gillespie and Plagozzello.
You don't even know you want centre backs.
How do you know?
Shut up.
How did you
Plagozzello, yeah. Mumba, Edwards is what I don't actually know. I don't see Edwards starting. Mumba, Whittaker, Luke Kondo, because obviously Callum White's injured.
Mm-hmm.
Houghton, Randall.
Yep.
And Hardy.
So you're going no Finn as then, which
No, I don't see him starting.
Which is kind of surprising, really, because he played very, very well the other day. But oh shit, there we go.
Hello, Jack.
Hello. How's it going?
Yeah, all good.
Not too bad.
Nice. All right, there we go. But obviously, it's been a very, very good start to the stream, though. Everyone, Jack is now on. We're going to be obviously talking to Jack about obviously players to keep an eye on for Hull. Obviously, the last one we played against Hull City was 2020 and 2021, which was around 2 years ago now, and obviously talk about how important that 6-2 win will be for us. Going into this game against Hull. But two things that we want to cover as well for Jack is that Callum White's out. Obviously, I think you probably know that. He's out for 6 to 7 weeks.
Nah, big loss in my opinion.
Yeah. And Lewis Gibson is not travelling with the squad as Lewis Gibson's not travelling with the squad.
Oh, God. That's also a big blow.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't lie. If we do lose tomorrow, I probably won't be as annoyed because I probably would expect it, to be honest. I'm going to put it out there now. I don't see us getting anything tomorrow. I'm sorry, everyone from Argyle. I don't see us getting anything tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Yep, no problem. But obviously the previous results against Hull City back in 2021, 2020, 3-0 loss at home park, and then a 1-0 loss away from home. Obviously, our team has changed a lot back then. It has changed massively back then. But one thing you've got to put into consideration is, though, they got promoted that season, and then 2 years later, we got promoted. Hull City's a lot stronger, and obviously, this is the first time we've been in the Championship in a long time. But this is the thing, though. Do you think that Hull City will be too strong for us over these next 2 games we play against them?
I mean, it's the fact that they beat Stoke last week away. I looked going, fucking hell, we're in for a hard one on Saturday.
Yeah, Stoke won bad for a minute, though.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I've got them as dark horses this season anyway, so either way, I expect it to be a hard game.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I've just seen the chat, Jack. You could do it with him on the Argyle Way if you want. Because
no, that's what I'll go more into that later on. I'll go more into that later on.
Yeah, I'll be doing other stuff anyways. So yeah. But I'll do a part. I'll do I'll put part 2 on the front of the thumbnail.
No, again, no, yeah, that's not confirmed yet, but yeah.
Yeah. But then obviously the next part, 6-2 win against Norwich was a fantastic result last week. Morgan bagging a hat-trick for Argyle, their first hat-trick in a long, long time. But how big of a boost is that for the Argyle players coming into this game against Hull away from home? Because it's going to be a massive, massive game for Argyle.
Oh, it's a massive game. It's Watford all over again. If we get a 0-0 or a point, whatever way, I'll celebrate as if I've jumped into the sea.
I celebrate as I've jumped into the sea. Okay. Makes sense.
Basically, yeah.
That's brilliant.
Basically meaning I just want a point tomorrow. That's all I care about. Like, honestly, give me back the Watford result. Another 0-0 tomorrow. I'll be very happy. I don't care if neutral fans are going to go up thinking, well, that was a shit game of football. Well, I don't care. We just got ourselves a brilliant point. Let's go. Yeah.
That's another thing as well, Marcus. There are only 9 players left from the squad Lowe had. That's massive. Like, what a massive turnover that is.
Is this where my jinx continues, though? Where when I have us to lose a game, it goes the complete other way round.
To be honest,
anyway, what's your lineup for Saturday, Jack?
What's my lineup for tomorrow? Now that Gibson's gone,
Grib has put 1-1. Evans boys, Green Army boys, 2-1 Plymouth. Nice.
Go on, Leroy.
Liam's angry. Why has he put Plymouth? He's meant to be
I couldn't care.
Who cares? Who cares? Just it's Plymouth.
Swiftly moving on.
Fucking hell.
Can we not start all that?
Yes, exactly. I don't want that.
I wasn't even moaning about it, so why pipe up and say it?
Because I know what you're like.
To be fair, he didn't say anything. I think Rosevere's trying to.
Yeah, but he said
yes, because I know what he's like.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Mm-hmm. Just apologies to anyone who was looking at a wall. When you have to go, you have to go.
Yeah. Only 9 players. How are you doing anyway? Come on, you Greens. 2-1 Argyle. We're due 1. We are due a 2-1 away win, but
I'll tell you what,
when are we going to get away win? When are we going to get an away win?
As long as we can stop going 1-0 down.
All the time. Away win. No. I'll tell you where we'll get an away win. We'll repeat 2010 all over again. Southampton, St Mary's, 1-0.
And that's the game that Liam's not going to.
Oh, I feel bad for him. No, I feel bad for him.
Only joking.
What a fraud.
He
deserves that, to be fair. No, Harvey deserves that.
No, piss off, Liam. Bye.
Oh, anyway, while these two wobble for positions on the stream, my predicted lineup. Well, Callum Wright's not going to be there, which is a pain in the arse. I mean, he's been brilliant ever since he's joined the club, in my honest opinion. I think he's one of our most underrated players. And then as for Gibson, that's also I know Cooper won't be ready for tomorrow, so it's gonna be Hazard and goal. We have to have a back three though, regardless. Hang on a minute. If Gibson's not playing tomorrow, could this be the return of the mighty Macaulay Gillespie tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to be. Gillespie, Scarp, Legzuelo. That's my back three. Then
happy days.
My wing backs.
Lovely to see.
My wing backs, Mumba and Kesler Hayden, unless Mumba plays further forward, which wouldn't surprise me. Actually, you know what? I will go with that, actually. Kesler Hayden and Joe Edwards as wing backs. And then the midfield pair of Houghton and Randall. And then a front three.
Exactly.
Front three, Mumba, Whittaker, Hardy. And then Bundu will be on the bench and he'll come on. That's what will happen.
Told you all last weekend. Liam, favourite it.
Oh, shit. Hang on. No. No. I've missed a Zaz. Fuck.
Yeah.
By the way, Hardy, Whittaker, and the Devon have got you 24 goals between them.
Yeah,
I've missed out a Zaz. Who do I take out? The
thing is, I'm gonna just say mine right now. I'm gonna go for mine right now. Hazard, Joe Edwards, Gillespie, Scar, Palagozello. It's either Kesler Hayden or I was gonna go Mumba because I prefer Mumba as a wing back, but I'm so torn.
That's what I'm torn about.
Because I don't want Kesler Hayden being on the bench
or Edwards.
But I'm gonna have to go.
I found some predicted lineups here.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
I found a
we'll have a look in a
lineup.
minute. Barry Mumba. I'm gonna
half the time they're never right.
Yeah, exactly. They're never right half the time because
but it gives you an idea of what they think's gonna start.
And then Randall, I'm going Randall in the midfield because Randall has been another Mr. Consistent player. He's been brilliant. Houghton next to him, as per, because he's been.
I'll say Edwards and Mumba.
The usual top three has to be Finnezaz, Whittaker, and Hardy.
I just realised I missed out Zaz.
You could start Bundy or you could go for something different.
No, not yet.
Three other options here. Three other options you could go for. You could go for Finnezaz, Whittaker, and Hardy, Kundal, Whittaker, and Bundu, or Finnezaz, Whittaker, and Bundu. There's loads of options that you could go for.
To be fair, I agree with Grib here in a way.
Exactly.
No, I bring him on from the bench.
That's why I would go for the same lineup.
I bring him on from the bench.
Why would you bring him on from the bench? And that's what Shuey done awfully wrong when he changed it from Preston to Bristol. It was a terrible mistake, and he shouldn't do anything like that again.
No, I was just going to say, same lineup except Gillespie instead of Gibson because Gibson's out.
Yeah, Gibson is out. Yeah, so we should still play a free back.
Gibson's out. Well, this will be wrong then.
We should still, exactly. We should still play a free back anyway. So that would be absolutely nice.
That was the other day. I no wonder then. Because I had Liam Gibson on the predicted lineup. He's injured.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Grib. Yeah, basically. But predicted. What's your predicted score? Predicted scores then.
I went 2-0 to Hull. I went 2-0 to Hull. Sadly,
I've gone 3-1-0 to be honest with you. But what I don't want is because it'd be typical. I know this would be typical Plymouth to lose 2-1 again.
It would. No. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I've gone 2-1.
All of you lot.
Two out of your last 3 away games have been 2-1 defeats.
Yeah,
well,
the Bristol City game, but yeah, that is
all
true.
All of you lot, can you all put your predictions in the Insta chat, please? Because I just don't want
I've done it, man.
I've done that.
All right, thank you. Liam's done it. Daryl's
I've just written mine up, so I'll send them now.
Yeah, thank you. Because then I'm going to put on my notes and tell Harvey England to put his in as well. Because that would be very, very great.
Isn't he working at the minute?
He is working.
Yeah, but I would still like to see him put his predictions in.
Yeah, but he won't put them in until he's finished work, probably.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's fine enough.
One Geordie replacing another.
Right, I'll send them to you, Harvey.
Thank you.
Don't mention the word Geordies.
Okay. All right, notes. Let's get these up. So it's time to start a new sheet. Because I love doing the notes. So Match day. Obviously, Jack won the last week, so we will see who wins this week.
I can guarantee you it won't be me again.
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Yeah. I'll give you 3 guesses.
I'll give you 1 guess. Liam will win it this weekend because us 3 are shit.
Because he always does.
Yeah.
He gets
Darryl,
lucky on his prediction.
Darryl, did you listen to the Norwich in the joke I put in the Norwich review, by the way, when Harvey read out the predictions? So basically, he announced I won it, and you came last. So I just jokingly shouted, going, "Come on, get in! The Southerners have beaten the Northerner. Let's go!"
Yeah, yay!
It won't be the case tomorrow, probably.
No, it probably won't. I was hoping I'd go without today, without seeing that appalling cringe gif. Just because we're playing the Tigers. Well, the real Tigers, the Truro. Anyway.
Yeah.
Jack, we're only 50 minutes. We're only like 45 minutes popping into the stream, and Liam's already shown it 2 or 3 times.
No, twice actually. Not 3 times.
Up the Truro, not up the hole.
I don't know. You may have shown it when I was on the toilet. I don't know.
No.
No. Why has it done this? Oh no.
I think it's.
What have you done?
It's a hard game.
Oh, there we go. Wait, done it.
You've done well at home, but you've done bad away, which I'm pretty sure is what Liam said would probably be the case this season anyway.
The only reason why, I'm going to put this out there now, the only reason why I think we'll lose tomorrow is because October, we've got a run of 3 home games that are all must wins, in my opinion, that I think we will win as well.
Yeah, agreed.
And excuse me, West Brom, I can see us getting a point if all goes to plan in these next 3 games.
There we go. I'm just copying and pasting these onto here, so this is taking.
Because at the end of October we have Ipswich away, and I don't know if I see us winning that at all.
No, you won't.
I hope we do, but it'll be hard. Portman Road. If we get a 1-1 and a Mumba late equaliser again,
you've got some very winnable games coming up. Millwall at home might be. I think Millwall at home will be very tough for you, though.
Millwall will be the hardest home game, 100%. Swansea and Sheffield Wednesday, they are must wins. They are must.
Swansea, I can't see is not winning there. To be honest,
that's a must win. That is a must win. Swansea at home.
So the only one I need now is Harvey.
West Brom away. I think we can get a point at West Brom, depending on how we do in the next 3 games.
You should get a point at West Brom. Sheffield Wednesday,
West Brom, then brilliant.
There's a win.
Wednesday at home, we have to win, and then Ipswich away.
Ipswich away, sadly for you, I think you'll get beat.
No, so do I. I think we'll lose that anyway. I think they'll want revenge from last season. But I still think we'll beat them at home, second half of the season, hopefully.
All right,
and then you got Paul at home, which hopefully will have turned it around. And
you'll make our week that week if you go and knock Exeter out to get beat at Home Park. No
one borough. It'd be typical borough to lose to Exeter and then beat you.
That's
the sort of thing we do.
It
is, mate. It's the sort of thing we do.
I'd never trust Middlesbrough
We've done it before. We've done it before. We've done it before. When we've played against. We've done it before playing against League One clubs before. We've had a habit of losing against League One teams and then beating the Championship team. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that did happen. But I mean, for the love of God, please don't. Please don't lose. At least don't lose to Exeter. That'd be good because otherwise, it'd be a bit of an embarrassment.
No, just.
But I think if we can get, if we
embarrassing anyway.
We beat Exeter on Plymouth, then happy days. But I don't know. I think we might get a point against you at Home Park. But it depends because. I mean, a lot of the times we don't have a plan B, so.
I mean, to be fair, if you get a
and we always go 1-0 down. If you will probably go 1-0 up, and then we'll have to try and show character and come back from 1-0 down. So difficult times for us, but we're starting to turn the screw. We've won 3 games unbeaten in all competitions.
Hopefully, you could beat. If you beat Exeter, then I'll be happy. So I can't really complain. But next part of the stream, everyone, we have reached the predictions part of the stream. If you are all enjoying the stream so far, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the Argyle Way. That'd be absolutely amazing. But first game, obviously, it's on at 8. It's on at 8:00 tonight. Sheffield Wednesday versus Sunderland, and Sheffield Wednesday.
Come on, Wednesday!
Can you just leave it? I was
not while he's talking, mate. Come
not
on.
while I'm talking.
That wasn't me.
I beat him to it.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, fair enough.
I wanted to beat him to it.
Oh, you was both going. Oh, you was both trying to do it. So
No, I wasn't. I was looking at something else, actually.
Oh, okay.
Just
No
so you know.
problem,
Yeah.
Fine enough. But Sheffield Wednesday, a bit of turmoil right now after obviously more statements coming up about their owner.
I know.
Yeah,
and it's the owner going at the fans
It's
this time.
mental.
Yeah, but it's all going.
The owner's going at
absolutely
the fans.
mental
It
so
doesn't look
far.
particularly good. Not
Yeah,
very pretty.
It's not looking good so far for all Sheffield Wednesday fans. And then for Sunderland, so far this season, they've made a positive start. They didn't make a positive start. Actually, my bad. They didn't make a positive start to the season, but they're slowly getting getting themselves back together. So far, but they're not in as bad situation as Sheffield Wednesday this season. But what's everyone's predictions for this then?
2-0 Sunderland.
Yeah, good. I don't have to bloody type these down, which is great.
By the way, we're not favourites to beat Millwall, which is daft.
No, I'm not.
No,
That'll be a hard game at home. If we beat that.
Millwall's going to be a difficult game for you.
Yeah, but you know.
Millwall will be a difficult game. Oh, Jack was saying he's going to send a message in the group. You're not even in the group.
But I still want
do that later.
I still want you all to say it in the stream. I've done it now anyway.
I've gone. No, I haven't. I've gone with Wednesday. Nil Mackham's 3.
3-0.
And I've gone for Joe Bellingham. Sorry.
Bellend. I thought he was going to say Bellend. Moore was treated bad by the Wednesday owners. Even their own fans turned against the team. Yeah, which is not really exciting for everyone involved right now. It's
I don't know if they still had Darren Moore, I reckon they would have been a lot higher.
Mm-hmm. And now he's gone to Huddersfield, which is crazy times.
I don't even know
what's your prediction, Jack?
This will really annoy Sunderland fans, but I actually went with 1-1. And the reason being, on paper, normally I would have said a Sunderland win for this, but the reason being, their record at Hillsborough is not the greatest. And I know Wednesday are under a lot of pressure, so they're going to want to put out something tonight, but they are crap. I don't see them winning at all. So I can see, if this was the other way around, this was Stadium of Light, I would have said an easy Sunderland win, but I think they'll at least try and make some sort of statement, but I don't know what's going to happen with them at the moment. I don't know what's going to happen with Xisco after this match. It's all toxic over there at the moment, but I see Sunderland getting a point. I'll go 1-1. Pritchard to score for the Black Cats.
Yeah. And the Black Cats are looking to absolutely tear apart Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough, and we will and obviously we will be watching that tonight. I don't know if there will be any stream. I don't know if Liam or Daryl or anybody else would be streaming it, but it would be a good match to stream 100% because Sunderland are
tonight's game.
Yeah, it'd still be a decent game to watch, and it'd still be a good game to
we're
stream.
not
That's
streaming
all I'm saying.
We're not streaming.
It would be very interesting to stream, but there might be anybody else doing it, so keep your eyes peeled on that. But tomorrow is the main ones you really want to look at. 12:30 kickoff tomorrow. It's the two recently relegated Premier League sides, Southampton, Leeds. Wow. What do we really predict for this? Two recently relegated Premier League sides, Leeds bouncing back very, very strongly this season after starting off pretty bad. Southampton conceding.
Get into a pub in time, be able to watch this game.
So far this season, they have been so shite, if I'm honest, going to say. But I did put it in my.
Well, it depends what time you get.
They would finish 7th or 8th. But we will see what happens in this game. It's going to be a very, very close one to call, really. But
Nope.
predictions. This is what we want to do for this game.
3-1 lead. 3-1 leads. Piro to score.
Piro, yeah.
Mm.
I think everyone's going to put.
I've got the same as Liam, except 3-2 leads.
Ah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not
feel like
surprised.
I just feel like
surprised
Southampton. I feel like with the way their form's been going lately, I feel like this is the one game. And after that Middlesbrough defeat, I think this is the one game that I want to at least put a statement in. But Leeds are on such good form at the moment, and they concede so many goals. It is Southampton, so I see Leeds edging it with a winner at the end.
Well, I'm going to shock you because I'm going for 2-2.
Oh, fair enough.
2-2.
And I'm going to go with Scottish fraud.
Oh,
Che Adams.
No, not Shay Adams. Ah.
Yeah, but I'm going for a Leeds.
He's from the
4-2
Adams
win.
family, isn't it?
So that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going for a Leeds 4-2 win, and their striker, who's I think he got the assist against Millwall. I think, and he got the assist for Perot's goal. I think, if I'm sure, I don't know, but Ruta, their striker. I'm going for.
No,
Ruta.
I love the way you just pronounced that just then.
Ruta. There you go.
Fair play.
Georgie.
If that was me, it'd be Ruta. Like literally, there's no emphasis on it at all.
Yeah,
No, but it is correct. That's how you pronounce it. He's from the Bundesliga.
Ruta.
Jorginho Ruta. Yeah. That's how you pronounce it. Well, he's French, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
No,
Ruta.
yeah, he is. I was just double thinking then because I thought he was.
He was from. I know who he is because he was from. He played for.
He was in the German league.
TSG Hoffenheim.
Yeah, Hoffenheim. From Rennes to Hoffenheim to Leeds. Yeah. Fucking hell, he's only 21. I didn't realise he was that young.
From Rennes to Yvette. From Rennes to Edith to Yvette. Sorry, that's a lot.
That's mad. That's mad. Then 3 o'clock kickoffs time. Bristol City versus Stoke City to kick us off.
Bristol City.
Still wanting to keep on their good form at home, but Stoke wanting to bounce back from their loss at home against Hull. What's your predictions, lads?
I went with 2-0 Bristol City with Sam Bell to score, but it wouldn't shock me.
We all went with the same score, didn't we? We all went with Bell.
It wouldn't shock me.
It rings a bell, doesn't it? It rings a bell.
It wouldn't shock me if Bristol City be Bristol City and have the most 1-1 or 0-0 performance in this game. Because it's 2 mid-table teams from the last few seasons all over it. So it'd be the most stoked thing ever to get a point. But I'm going 2-0 Bristol City. I think they'll bounce back.
Well, if Bell does score, Harvey, it'll be just be one of them dings, won't it?
Yeah, it will just give me a little dinging reminder that I should. You absolute cunt! Liam, stop doing it when I'm speaking, for fuck's sakes.
It sounds like Goldbridge. Maury gets angry.
How fucked up my camera? Stop doing it when I'm speaking. God
That's
damn it.
4 table bashes now.
Yep. Do you want that? Do you want any more?
I don't know how his table still survives.
There you go.
I wonder how many tables he's had to buy.
I put Bristol City 2-1. I do think Bristol City will win.
Yeah.
I do think Stoke will score, though, and that's why I've gone for Vidigal to score, because I do think it could be one of the most likely Stoke City goals. He did score he scored the other day. He did score. Yeah, he did score the other day, yeah. So,
with the form Bristol City,
will come out
win all over, isn't it? It's got a win written all over this for City. 1-0 I've gone, but this is a Cardiff win.
They'll absolutely destroy.
Can we just swiftly, quickly get past this one, if that's okay, boys?
2-0 Cardiff, Ugbo.
Yeah, there you go. Liam
5-0 Ramsey.
5-0 Cardiff, Ramsey to score.
5-0.
Yeah, they couldn't score 5 goals if you had a hole in the
predict 6-0 for the Lowes. I'm not doing that. I'm going 3-0.
Oh, okay. This is where Daryl goes for.
Cardiff wouldn't score 5 if they had a hole in their arse.
True. I mean, they have done 5, but they've done 5 before against Rotherham. And Rotherham are just appalling, and I think they're the most underrated team in the league right now. They'll destroy Rotherham.
He says that, and then when you
I say that Rotherham will win this 2-0 now.
Yeah, they will absolutely
No,
pull
so
our pants down to the
you'll say
brim.
that, and then you'll get beat to Rotherham probably.
Yeah. I put 3-0 with Ugbo to score, so there you go. That's quick.
That reminds me of last season when I predicted 7-0 Charlton against MK Dons, only for MK Dons to win 2-0 at the Valley, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and you had your pants pulled down.
Welcome to football. Welcome to League One.
Predictions, where you love getting your pants pulled down.
Welcome to the Cornish Janner, the predictions.
Welcome to the Cornish Janner, where you just get to the predictions so wrong. Jesus, Nora. Now, next one. This is going to be a very, very interesting one. Darren Moore going up against the side that he was battling against for promotion last season, Ipswich
And that's
Town.
why I don't think Ipswich are going to win tomorrow.
Really?
But I don't think they're going to lose. I've gone 2-2, but Broadhead to score.
Fair enough.
I think Darren Moore will be really fired up after getting that point at Coventry on Monday night, and he knows how to do well with at least getting a point against Ipswich. Last season proved it, I think. And Morsy's not there tomorrow. Morsy's not there tomorrow, which I think is going to be a big loss for them. So,
oh shit, yeah.
I'm going 2-2. I think Huddersfield will get something from this game. I genuinely think Ipswich will drop points. If they drop points, it'll be tomorrow, I reckon.
Yeah. I think because I'm a little torn. I was thinking of going for a draw or a late snatcher, but I'm gonna go for the late snatcher. 1-0 Ipswich. I think it will be a late one because it will leave it until the end. And they'll leave until the end.
I think Ipswich will shut on them.
I've gone 3-0 Ipswich.
Yeah.
Broadhead.
Yeah, Broadhead, yeah. But I'm going for 1-0.
4-0.
I'm going for Hutchinson this time.
Who did I go with?
Very, very good for Ipswich so far this season.
I'll give you two guesses who I've gone to score.
Broadhead.
You've gone for 3-1 Ipswich.
No, I've gone with Connor Chapman.
But then obviously Hull City, Plymouth Argyle, we've already done our predictions for that, so we don't really need to do that for now.
Hang on, who's your goal scorers for Hull Argyle?
Oh, Hull Argyle.
Connolly for me.
Oh, Connolly, fair enough.
Yeah.
I go with.
Annoyingly, and I hope I'm proved wrong by this, without a doubt, I went with Scott Twine.
MVG got beat.
It'd just be written in the stars what happened. It wouldn't shock me at all.
I can't remember what I went with Ballymumba. Just a shock one.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going Whittaker, and I'm going for a 1-1 draw. So there you go.
Oh, but Harvey's taking one for the team, to be fair. Nice one.
I'm taking one for the team.
You've got so many players out.
Mumba and Hardy to score for us. Yeah, go on then, Louis.
They're coming back, though.
Mate. That's what I like to see.
Coming back.
That is what I like to see, Louis.
What's the sheep got to do with Hull and...
Oh, speaking of sheep...
I see.
Yeah.
Early.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting the sheep.
I was going to say, why not you put a sheep?
I was going to say, we're not the sheep. Otherwise, people are going to call Argyle a part of Wales. No, thank you.
You're having a whale in the time there, wouldn't you?
Sheep. We're not sheep, but
we're not
speaking of a sheep.
We're not sheep. We're pirates, if anything.
Pilgrims.
Actually, no, wait, that's Bristol Rovers. Scrap that.
Yeah, Bristol Rovers. Pilgrims, mate. Swansea, lovely Welsh side, but getting their first win last week against Sheffield Wednesday, and looking to get another good result against a Millwall side who have been struggling pretty recently. But I'm going to go for a 1-0 Millwall win.
Who've you got to score?
Millwall are missing a few players, aren't they?
Okay.
He's injured.
I don't see Swansea getting anything tomorrow.
Says there, Kevin
is this to do a stream? Only just in from work. We will be doing a part. Well, we could be doing a part 2. We'll see what Jack said. We'll see what Jack thinks. But I think Jack will be doing a part 2 later on. So I won't be part of it because I'll be busy. So
I've gone 2-1 Millwall with Bradshaw to score. A new one to predict.
Oh, I'm going Fleming then. Fine.
Yeah, I'll go on him as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack's on 2-0 Millwall with Fleming to score.
2-1 Millwall with Bradshaw to score.
Liam's gone for 2-1 with Not Liam.
No.
I'm getting it all wrong because I'm used to the other way round. I had Jack first and then Liam. The other way round. So Liam 2-0 Millwall and then Jack 2-1 Millwall. There you go. Harvey England hasn't put his in yet. I need him to put his in.
I went with the exact same as Liam, same score, 2-0 Fleming.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was debating about whether to put him or the Ginger Messi, but I thought no.
Ginger Messi.
This for me. Oh no, not that one yet.
This is a very tough one to predict, though.
It
Norwich
is a tough one.
Birmingham City.
Big game for Norwich.
After looking at Birmingham's record at Carrow Road, I wouldn't be shocked if Norwich bounce back tomorrow after
Norwich
the disaster.
are looking
yeah,
because
Birmingham have a bad record.
Awful defeat at home park to Plymouth Argyle and coming up against a Birmingham City side who have made a pretty
Devon Ward always has a £10 bet on Norwich.
But what is everyone going for then?
2-1
I've
Norwich.
gone.
And row your boat to score.
Yeah.
No.
I do think they'll bounce back. If this was St Andrews, I would have said a Birmingham win. So I've gone 3-1 Norwich with Eder to score.
Oh, Adam Ida, yeah. Sure.
Ida.
I'm not surprised you're going for him.
I forgot about Adam Ida. He's a good player. I've gone
Good choice against us, yeah.
3-0 Norwich.
I'm going from as
3-0 Norwich and low 7.
Yeah, fair enough. I've gone for 2-1 Norwich, and thank you, Jack, for the goal scorer because I forgot he did score twice against us last week. Adam Ida, lovely. Thank you for reminding me. We have
it's time
a bad record everywhere
for
the last 12 years of crap.
It wouldn't shock me if Birmingham get a point though. They'll want to bounce back from that QPR home.
What is this game? What is this game? Just what is the description of this game?
I actually no. I do not think Preston's going to walk this. No, I don't. I really don't.
What does this game make you think?
This is a draw for me, written all over it, honestly.
Describe this game.
Well,
basically.
Well, every home game that Preston have played this season have ended 2-1 to Preston, hence why I'm calling 2-1
to see.
So I'll give you two guesses what my prediction is for this game.
Sure. Liam can go ahead.
2-1 Preston and Drain Holmes.
Yeah, fair enough.
2-1 for me as well, yeah.
Well, I'm going for 2-1, but it's for West Brom this time. Only joking. I'm going for Preston 2-1. I'm going for Preston 2-1 as well.
And I mean, I've gone 1-1 and Diangana to score. Another new scoring. New score, I mean.
Tell you what, Will Keane's
goal
a big
scorer. See, this is the tough one because if you're looking at the previous results for West Brom, the game against
I've gone for Osmajic, whatever his name is.
So it's a tough one to really.
Yeah,
I would go with John Swift.
Oh, I thought you were about to say John.
Here's a
Snow.
shout to be fair. I was considering Swift
Snow
as well.
John Stones.
No, John Snow.
John Snow.
He's been watching too much Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah. John, come on, John.
I thought he was from Channel 4.
Come on, John Snow.
I'm
going for Swift.
Channel 4.
Go for Swift.
And let's swiftly move on.
Let's swiftly
and
move
with
on.
style.
Let's swiftly move on.
I got a new nickname, Daryl, for Swift. If you predict him, just call him Taylor Swift.
Cornish Cap Janner has some. Oh, yeah, that was his name. Okay.
No, he'd shake it off.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
Hang on. Why was my name mentioned then, Harvey?
I don't know. I don't know. 2-2 Miller. 2-2 Miller and Osmajic. Oh, I forgot their striker was Osmajic. Oh, fuck.
This I also think will be a draw written all over it.
I've gone 1-1 and God underscore.
This is my 0-0 of my prediction. And I've gone Dykes if I had to choose a scorer.
Yeah.
Welcome to Jack getting it right.
Oh,
well, I've gone 0-0 as well.
Yeah, but at least he's doing like pretty strategic predictions though, Liam. We just go for the fucking I just think they're gonna win because they are the favourites.
We go with the favourites.
Well, look at Jack the other week.
That's what I mean. You three are bookies, and I like to be interesting. Roasted.
Exactly.
No, I don't know by the bookies.
He doesn't
No,
know
I'm
the
joking.
I've got 0-0.
Fair enough.
Oh, yes. Yeah. No, I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Do you know what? I'm going for something different, though. I'm going for 1-0 QPR.
No, fair enough.
Because I do think QPR will end up getting a win at some point, and commentary have been so bored.
Commentary are actually in terrible form at the moment. They're just throwing away so many games at the moment.
And then watch us lose at a CBS.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
CBS. Can't be right.
Can't be standing there, mate.
I'll just call it the Rico Arena. Another fucking stupid.
Everyone calls it the Rico Arena.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm not getting brainwashed by another stupid brainwashed sponsorship name.
It's a way to
Completely
go.
stupid stadium. Fuck off.
And here we go.
Western Home Stadium. Fuck off. Tough Sheet Community Stadium. Tough shit. Fuck off. These sponsorship names can fuck off.
Coventry Building Society Arena as well.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Fuck off!
No, the one I can definitely understand though is the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium.
Oh my god, boys! It's just shit!
You can't moan at that! You can't moan at that one!
Call it Loftus! I'm mute when I shouted that. That's hilarious.
Yeah. But yes, that is a
Sky,
player
call it
who was in
Loftus
their
Road.
academy.
What QPR fans actually prefer being called, not where money is brainwashed by people more into their actual home name. Rant over.
Yeah, but really, would you realistically would you rather have that or name
wait? So you would rather call QPR Stadium the Cayenne Prince Foundation Stadium over Loftus Road, which has been their name for years and years and years.
Jack, if you listen to me, bloody hell, Jack, I've named after a player in their youth academy who got killed. So there you go.
That is true. To be fair, that is true.
So there you go. Now you understand.
That is a good point. Yeah, that's.
There you go.
Still, I'd still call it Loftus Road. I'd still call it. It's a good name, obviously, but I'll still call it.
It's an understandable name, and I don't. You can't
be
own
honest,
that name. It was a great. It was for a great.
I didn't know that. To be fair, no, that's fair enough. I'd still call it Loftus Road though, because that is what they've always called it. That is their stadium.
Anyway, in the bottom three yesterday against Watford.
Swiftly move on. Thank you.
Who's John Swift?
Fucking hell. All right, let's just fucking swiftly move on. Watford versus Middlesbrough.
Right. And this I've gone with 2-2.
2-1 Watford.
I think Borough will be fired up after that Southampton win, but I can see them get a point here.
We're actually going to win the 3 games unbeaten. That's in all competitions if you include Bradford, though.
If this was at the Riverside, I'd have said the Middlesbrough win.
The difficulty thing is we have a terrible record at Watford. We've not won since 2012 at Watford, and obviously we've got Sunderland next Saturday as well. I think it is next Saturday. Next Saturday,
when we play Sheep at home.
This is probably we've had some tough games back to back, but Watford away and Sunderland away. We've got Cardiff as well at home. It's 3 difficult games on the bounce, really, because Cardiff isn't going to be straightforward either, because Cardiff are on good form at the moment. Watford away is difficult for us. Obviously, no Rav's injured, apparently. I didn't even realise Rav was injured. That explains why he wasn't in the team at Bradford. We made a lot of changes at Bradford, and I think it was mainly because MC was wanting to. Michael Carrick, by the way, is MC. It's just his initials. That's what everyone calls him, MC, or clueless, as people call them. Michael Carrick dropped a lot of players to the bench and rested a lot of players, I think, really for this game, which is understandable because it is actually a fairly big game. I mean, if we can win this game, then we are on 7 points out of the last 3 games in our competition. Last 3 games, in the league, which would be a very, very good response. And we seem to have turned a corner. Against Southampton, we showed a lot of character. But our problem is this season is we've gone 1-0 down every single game. So I reckon it's going to be the same again. We'll go 1-0 down. Watford will probably score first. And then I'm hoping that we can get ourselves level and show a bit of character and potentially win the game. If we get a point from this game, I will certainly take it. But realistically, I think Watford will win this. I'm going to go confident. I'm going to go for 1-1. And the man who is now playing first team football and you will not get him is Josh Coburn to score.
Yeah, fair enough. Josh Coburn. It was a matter of time before he was going to start. It was a matter of time.
What John says, by the way, is true. Watford are very good. Watford are decent.
To be honest,
especially when it comes to Borough, they always turn up against us. So
I'm very surprised we drew against Watford away from home at Vicarage Road. I'm very surprised we did.
That's because they couldn't score.
Yeah, because they were.
If they do what they did against you, waste a lot of opportunities, and we might win.
Scored, but both defenses are really, really good that game, so can't really say much. But I'm going to go sadly for Daryl, I'm going to go for a 1-0 win, as Watford have been very, very good at home, and they have been pulling off pretty decent results at home recently, and I feel like they will end up bouncing back in form. As you can see, Ken Sema is injured with a muscle injury, but I still see them still absolutely getting some decent results and one most important against Watford. And I think this is their striker's name, Rajovic. I think that's his name. Is that right?
Rajkovic.
Yeah.
Isn't he the one from the League One?
Yes.
Yeah, Rajkovic.
Yeah,
I think it is.
And I've gone 2-1 and
what was the score you said? Because I was just taking me amoxicillin then.
Fair enough.
1-0 Watford, he said, and I've said 2-1 Watford.
1-0 Watford.
It is
I used to like you.
Yeah, it's Rajovic.
Really, gone for a Watford win as well.
No, I didn't put
so Liam,
win.
2-1 win with Rajovic to score, and then
I'm on about Harvey.
I know Harvey put 1. I know Harvey said 1-0. You said.
And what you said? Oh, I used to like you.
No, I said I used to like you as a
joke.
It's a joke, Liam.
It's a joke.
And then Jack, he's gone for 2-2 Watford with, surprisingly, Insta score. I didn't think you would put Insta score.
Well, he scored in an instance.
That's because it's the official name, mate.
Yeah. And then Darryl has gone for 1-1 with Coburn to score, of course. But I think there is one more game, if that's right, or is that all of them? Nope, there is one more. I thought so. I thought there was one more. 12 o'clock kickoff on, I think that is a Sunday. It is a Sunday morning kickoff, 12 o'clock. It is Blackburn Rovers versus Leicester City. This is... I'm going to breeze through this really quickly because I Leicester win. Simple as that. What is going on in the private chat? But hey, we move. Can we? All right, let's get our predictions in for this one. I'm saying mine.
3-1 Leicester. Vardy.
3-1 Leicester from Liam and Vardy to score. I'm going to go for I'm going to go for a surprise one. A 4-1 win for Leicester. Vardy to.
Oops. Oh.
I'm going for a 4-1 win for Leicester.
There we go.
And to score, I'll probably put Mavadidi and he won't bloody score, but I don't care and I'm going to go for him.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, just for Jack, by the way, because he just mentioned about stadium names having sponsors. We were talking about that earlier on. I said, you're not going to have, because you was obviously sponsored by Ginsters, weren't you? And you were sponsored by Ginsters. You're not going to call yourselves Ginsters Park, are you?
Ginsters own park, no.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be what they were proposing a few months ago. They were thinking.
Well,
about
Arsenal's sponsored by the Emirates.
They were saying Kawasaki Barn Park Stadium. I thought, no, just
no. That's what they were calling that. No, because I got told that when I was working. It was the Kawasaki Barn Park End. It was never.
That's the end. But I heard from someone they were thinking about calling it the Kawasaki Barn Park Stadium.
They were never going to do that. No. They were never going to do that.
Which stadium? Which stadium is this?
Ours.
For us.
Yours.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
the only two The only two sponsorship stadium names I don't mind are Arsenal and Man City, which I know sounds really ignorant, but that's because I grew up with those names when I was younger. And I've been calling them that ever since.
Southgate Stadium.
Oh, I fucking hate it.
Can we stop talking about it? All right, let's get our predictions in and let's end in style, okay? What is yours, Daryl?
Star.
Yes, Liam.
2-1 Leicester and Dewsbury Hall. But was it 2-1 or 3-1? I can't remember now. Yeah, 2-1 I think it was.
Yeah, you went for 2-1.
Dewsbury Hall. Yeah.
Liam went for 3-1.
I was just thinking, by the way, Leicester should name their stadium after Vichai.
That's good. That's a good point.
Vichai Stadium.
That's very good point.
That is a good shout.
Like just the Vichai Stadium or something.
It's like QPR Stadium, of course, Kyle Prince. Yeah, I do agree with that as well. Jack, you've gone for 1-0 Leicester with Iheanacho to score.
I've gone 1-0 because
1-0 FC again.
No, it's because the reason I've gone with 1-0.
That's his first 1-0 he's put.
Yeah, it is.
What about for Leicester?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Right,
just remember, everyone, I have to work with these two. Anyway,
because he's saying things that I already know.
Anyway, I've gone with 1-0 because just like with the Bristol City game last week, I just think they're going to grind out so many wins like this, and this is how they're going to get promoted as well.
Yeah. Definitely. They look too strong this season, Leicester. They look really, really strong.
But knowing our luck, they'll still thrash us 5-1 when we come to the King Power.
Wow.
I hope not.
Hopefully I'm proved wrong.
I hope not. But part of me is saying that it doesn't surprise me, if I'm not going to lie. Obviously, we don't care about that one so far because that one's next week.
I don't want to spend loads of money. I don't want to spend loads of money on Leicester away and say, "Welcome to the King Power," to get thrashed. No.
To get dicked and thrashed. No.
Annoyingly, the last few seasons we have been due a battering at least once during the game, and I hope we can finally break that this season.
Oh boy, you muted.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for watching this stream. It might potentially be the first part of 2 if Jack decides to do another one a little bit later on. But I hope you all enjoyed this stream. It's been absolutely brilliant to have you all on. As always, the support on these streams have been absolutely incredible. We're 13 away from 600 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Jack past 700. Liam still going as well. Harvey England still absolutely climbing and fastly growing as well. And if you haven't subscribed to Daryl as well, he does Middlesbrough vlogs, and he will also be doing a vlog for the Argyle game. So there'll be loads more vlogs to keep an eye on for the weekend. So we will see you Jack will probably see you for the second part.
I might see you tonight, yeah.
But importantly, we will see you for the review. So we will catch you all later on. And do you want to do all the other things, Liam?
The other things? What do you mean other things?
Switch to Jack.
Oh yeah, we can do that. I'll happily do that.
There you go. I've already done it, mate.
Yeah.
At least it's for the actual thing and not for the other thing. The other thing meaning the horrible GIF. Up the Janice, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. I might see you later on.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. We will see you later on. Bye-bye, everyone. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
When they fall on the green, they're all Janners. Janners!